we're gonna play some more Valhalla and die a bunch more.
Yeah.
For you, there is a secret weapon that turns challenges into triumph. And that is your ability to adapt. Would you care to hear more of my story?
A little bit. I mean, part of it is I just kind of need to get back to the main quests. But I've also noticed that the engagement with Starfield seems to be pretty low. So I'm just kind of giving a little bit of a break, and then we'll head back to it once I'm done with the Telltale game, I think. Because I do want to play it and complete it, but just giving it a little rest.
I will hear.
If you remember, I had shunned my father's herbal medicine after it failed to save him. I left my village and moved to the city. I scraped and scrounged, managed to survive, and became an apprentice to a renowned mage healer. I soaked up everything from her, and I was a natural, it turns out. Shedding my father's legacy came easy. In fact, I'd acquired quite the distaste for it. I cut herbal medicine out of my life completely. It was this rigidness that would prove the biggest mistake of my life. But I'll stop there for now.
Interesting. Yeah, like I said, I'm not done with it. But
You know the way, Kratos.
I've been enjoying playing this a lot, and I really want to play that Expanse game. But Telltale games are hardly ever long, so it's not going to be that long. When defeating Valhalla's chosen. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. I couldn't believe how difficult Tyr was. Even though I have this game set at, like, medium difficulty right now. I think I'm gonna hold on to the Mastery Seals for now. Evil West and Raft. Raft I know of. Evil West I've never heard of.
Valhalla has chosen for you to target will only continue to manifest. You must adapt and employ all available resources, or you will fall again.
Sigrun, how fare you and your sisters?
With just the three of us to attend to the fallen now, we're short-handed. But we've begun recruiting new shield maidens.
Well, I happen to know of one lass who'd jump at the chance to join your ranks.
Yes, she
You mean
would.
Thrud? Sif and Thor's daughter? Believe me, I know. She sought us out before the call even left our lips.
She fights well and can be trusted.
A recommendation from you, General. With that, how could we ignore her? Not that she'd let us.
I liked Thrud. Alright, here we go again. Back to the grind. It was toothpaste. Which is fine. I like the toothpaste bean too. I hate how they dodge the pole. You mean crush is fine. I probably should have bought some more of the sanctuary keys. Alright, what do we got now?
Your Master, he had you make his wife fall in love with another.
Aye, temporarily, by use of this magic flower. Though now it's clear to me the flower's effect isn't love exactly, but a kind of obsessive devotion that is too often mistaken for love. So of course the Queen made a fool of herself, as did all those under the flower's spell that night. I don't know how I ever got embroiled in such a farce.
You are wiser now.
I think so. Though that only makes up for so much past stupidity.
I know that feeling all too well. I think everybody has a little tape in their brain that their brain puts on that just reminds you of some cringe moment in your past. It makes you shudder a little bit.
Left leg! Big ball of light coming your way!
Glad she's gone. I mean, I can't tell you whether you're wrong or right. That's not what I meant to do. That was unfortunate. Take the free health, though. It wouldn't surprise me if that wasn't intentional. Strength, please. Starting from the bottom. Okay. A question mark door. That's new. Oh, that's fine. I don't care. I mean, I don't want to know how this DLC ends, but
It's an unusual
this
little corner of Valhalla, isn't it? Shall we see what else we can find in here?
chamber of what? Oh, so close. There we go. There's a rune chest here. Huh. Am I also hearing one of Odin's ravens? Oh, it's one of these. Okay, there's one.
I think we're meant to choose one chest or the other. Shall we have a look?
Yes, yes, yes.
Careful. Who knows what's waiting for you in that mix?
Oh!
Left side, brother!
Ah! You turd. Okay. I've only found one of the runes. And it's not going to be chaining the arrow, chaining the explosions with arrows because I don't have any companions. There's one. Oh, come on. Surprised I was able to reach that. And there's the third. Okay. Cool, cool. I know it would have given me the axe back beforehand, but stats, bleeding echoes, or what's this? Spirit seals. I'll take the spirit seals.
Sigmund has been important to you for as long as I have known you. What happened in the beginning?
Oh, it's a typical enough story. A boy meets girl, girl fulfills her ambition to transcend the physical plane and become a Valkyrie of Valhalla. One day, Sigrun quietly arrived from Fjotorlund and began serving as Freya's handmaiden while she undertook training for the sisterhood. I don't even think we were introduced. I just see her around the court. Of course, I'd observed her loveliness and impressive stature, but long before we fell to talking. But we seemed cut from different cloth, I suppose. Never occurred to me we'd get along as well as we did.
I love how Mimir pitches that as a typical story. No, I don't need the recovery thing. Let's do the fleeting echoes. I know I'm going to need them when we get back to Greece. Oh, wow. I can't believe that just, like, deleted it.
What's your left?
Who's still here? Oh, you. Alright, let's see what boss waits behind here. I was surprised when we fought Modi last time.
Valhalla's got a bounty on that one.
Oh.
Left leg.
Ah. That is so fast.
Good show.
It didn't feel good.
Well done, brother. You've withstood the burden.
Let's see. Stun grabbing an enemy. Let's do that. Up we go. Back
We
here
should
again.
Be able to make our way up now. Ready?
Oh, right. Oh. Always too early with that.
Chile, you all right?
Oh, that was close. So unfair. Yeah, I know. Great going, Gilly. What is screwing with me about this dude's timing so badly? What?
Oh.
Got him. Count it, Valhalla.
Health or rage, please.
Kratos, about this boat captain. If you needed his key to save others, why does it seem to bother you so? Your actions in this case seem justified.
The captain was swallowed by the Hydra before I was able to kill it. When I entered its maw to retrieve the key, the captain had somehow survived, dangling over a fall that would surely kill him. I saw the terror in his eyes as he fought to hold on, and then relief when he believed I would save him. Instead, I took the key and dropped him to his death. And it was all for nothing. The women were dead by the time I reached them.
Oof. So this is like about Kratos facing his own regrets and coming to terms with his past.
Behind you! Go!
Mastery seal, that was worth it.
Behind you, brother!
That was less worth it. Alright, I'm leaving you fools behind. Stupid lizards.
We meet once more, Ghost of Sparta.
5,000 fleeting echoes. I really want to see what's in there. Do I dare? What's the burden? When blocking enemy attacks, no. Weapon damage is reduced. No! No, no, no. I don't think so, Chief. Do I need health? Yes. Taking it now. I can't believe I still don't have a light runic attack at this point.
Incoming left side.
There we go.
Whoever Valhalla wanted them dead, dead you've made them.
Okay, fleeting echoes. What?
Disrupted you halfway. Wrong weapon, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, great.
It's charging at us. Right side incoming. Behind you, watch out!
Come on, let me move!
Well, that was demoralizing.
Oh, great.
And things just got hectic. Did you forget the days as a bastard? Behind you, watch out! Last one. Run away, stupid! Feeling a little crispy?
I struggle with these minotaurs, dude.
Incoming dive! Watch your right, moron!
Not thrilled with either of those, to be honest.
There's the blow you need to go after! You find behind you!
Stun enemies, rages gained. Yeah. Okay, which... Oh, more barrier keys. Awesome. Speaking of, I think I had some before. Whoa!
You win this round, Kratos.
Can't go that way. Crap. This isn't good. Oh, good. Another one of the rifts. Alright, here comes the upgrade again.
Your shield! Strike now! Ah, too cold!
Oh, great.
Mind the tail, imbecile! That should be enough slaughter to earn your way up.
I'm not gonna beat tier like this. Surprised to see a door. Nope. Taking the door. Want to see where this goes. Terrific.
From behind, incoming! From behind, incoming! Incoming dive! Too slow, Spartan! Down goes Kratos! Well, by this point you've certainly earned your pick of self-improvements. Shall we make a bargain?
Yes. Yes, we absolutely will.
You must turn complexity into simplicity.
Thank you,
This is
Air.
the essence of mastering Valhalla.
It's so difficult.
There's always room for growth. Valhalla shows the way.
Bargain away, brother. Valhalla expects it.
Okay. Divine Triumph. Seals for Valhalla's chosen. What else can we do? I think I'm gonna do more seals from Valhalla's chosen. Okay. And defense. Dang. 3 short. I've almost upgraded Kratos' strength to the max it'll go.
Enemies Valhalla has chosen
Dang.
for you to target will only continue to manifest. You must adapt and employ all available resources. You will fall again.
Whoa!
Sigrid, I wanted to tell you, Valhalla keeps sweeping me away to my own adventure in memory.
I wondered if it would. That's wonderful. What is it showing you?
Some particular events of my wayward youth. But they're in a loop of sorts. Not sure I've quite gleaned what it all amounts to.
Then you must do what you do in Valhalla. Keep going.
Sherman, set the Wayback Machine for I thought about going through and upgrading a little bit off stream, but I didn't want to miss some of Mimir's story off stream. Like, it would be easy enough to just get to tier and abandon the run if I needed to. So I could just grind, but it was this conversational stuff that I didn't want to miss off stream.
Ah, the key again.
We will talk later.
Barehanded attacks, no. Melee attack after invading. Yeah, that'd be good. Meteoric Slam 2! Already upgraded! Yeah!
You and Sigrun, I worked with you for a smoke.
Back when Freya was queen in Asgard, the better times, I mean, there really began to be some culture around the place. Poets, musicians, the odd contortionist would pay visits, perform, mingle. On one occasion, I'd taken a seat expecting to see this balladeer of the lowlands, when Sigrun walked in. Somehow more stunning than I'd ever seen her. And when of all places she chose to sit next to me, well, a lot of very interesting things happened very quickly.
You were smitten, were you?
But I may need to collect my thoughts while you get us killed again.
Come on! Where's the power of positive thinking there, Mimir?
Think
Oh, it's
worth
this
the
one
price of
again.
exacts, brother.
I keep looking at that friggin' chest. Nothing up there. We've got more of the barrier keys, so we can unlock more of the chests. Like that one down there. Let's do that. Crap, this is an armor appearance. Should have known better. Although I think you have to collect them like this so that they actually have helpful things in later runs. So maybe it is worth just going ahead and grabbing these things. I also find it interesting that not all the doors are unlocked. I hate those white elves. Friggin' ninjas. There are just some enemies I was never good at. Felt the same way about Final Fantasy. Like, those fast melee wielders screw with me.
She sat beside you.
Yes, she chose to sit next to me. No big thing, really. Yet, somehow, despite myself, I felt a rush in my stomach like I was a green lad again. Embarrassing at the end of the day to be so simple. I made some remark, and I learned how it felt to make her laugh. And suddenly I felt more at ease. Almost eerily so. Calm within each other's storms, I suppose.
They had a way of describing that. Peace dwells among us.
Lovely, brother. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
There's the one Valhalla's marked. Behind you, incoming!
Okay, let's get out of here. Alright, there's health on the ground.
Incoming!
In any good relationship, professional or personal, you will compensate for each other's weaknesses with your own strengths. Oh, there's a thing I wish I had found earlier. Or noticed earlier. I love how this first segment is so super easy. And then, like, as soon as I get to Greece, it's like, yeah, you ready to have your face rubbed in the dirt? Perfect.
Right then, time to ascend to the next area. If you're ready.
Up we go. I really would have liked to seen what the reward was from that boat thing I was doing.
Use a shield strike, brother!
We're not guarding the library anymore. I don't remember actually killing her when we faced her in the library. We beat her, but I don't think we killed her. Realm shift for 2 charges? It's so not worth it. I'm going to take the blessing.
Brother, you've told me many times of mortals you've killed when in the god's service. What is it about this boat captain?
It would have cost me nothing to show him mercy. His life was in my hands. To be so casually cruel, This man did nothing to me, and I treated his life as nothing. He was not a god who manipulated me nor bound me in service. I cannot hide behind my thirst for revenge. He was just a man afraid for his life, attacked and swallowed by a monster he had no hope of defeating. But the Hydra was just an animal.
Sorry, brother, but maybe we reserve our talks
crap.
for safe spaces.
I didn't mean to interrupt that. I do need to purchase another resurrection stone, though. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll be running through this stretch of Muspelheim again.
Helios has returned.
Alright, stay strong, Gilly. You got
Don't hurry
this.
up and make a decision on my account.
Oh, I can't buy a cheap one anymore. No! Crap. Alright, here we go. Not taking the burden. Nope, not going back for it. Gotta hurry. Gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
Don't let him fall back! Interrupted, you halfwit!
No! Do the thing! Ah! There we go. Crap.
Back to a prized game.
Open faster. Let's go faster. Let's go faster. All right.
On your right! Behind you, watch out! It's charging at us! Ha! Feel it burn! Behind you, idiot!
Get away from me!
Enjoying this, aren't you? Right flank! Great job not hurting. You two like your fights tougher after all. Only one left alive. Why are you using that weapon? Are you confused?
Shut up, Helios.
Ah, one less monkey on your back.
All right. What's up, Fix? How are you? My blast attack. Neither of these are useful to me. The only reason to come up here was to get hurt. Awesome. That's so cool.
There's Valhalla's target. Get to it.
What?
From behind, incoming. From behind, incoming.
Ah! Powerful buff. Strength and lifesteal? Nah. I'll keep the rage intact. Thank you very much. There was something up there that I didn't see. And I can't get in there. Cool. What? Okay, there we go. We'll go down here. Less exploration, more killing of things. There was also no chosen in that rift. Very cool.
Heal, strike it now. It's in the ground.
What?
Only getting harder as you delay, and stay dead.
Thank you, Atreus. This go anywhere? Nothing? Okay. Alright, the way back to the door is closed now.
Butcher!
Oh, that's sweet. Hold on. Handicaps. Satisfactory. Well, thank you so much, Fix. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I really appreciate that.
Untether yourself, man! You find behind you!
Wow. Of course it throws two of them. No more shields. Stay in the air, please. Probably should have taken the defense one. Still need to find another rift. Real bad. Oh, great. Okay, here we go.
Behind you, dummy! Parry and strike already!
Ah!
And things just started. Did you forget?
It interrupted a runic.
Incoming dive! You're right, you Romex!
Get off me! These harpies suck.
It's that Bifrost magic. Get it off!
Gilly, you suck.
Behind you, idiot!
Them interrupting my runic pissed me off.
I suspect it's high time to parley with Valhalla about improving conditions for us inside. We can afford it.
Be a river, flowing and adapting to any shape, any circumstance.
Thank you, Bruce Lee. Appreciate that.
Valhalla is watching. Friendship remains there.
No shame in making things a wee bit easier if you can.
Alright, what can I do? Let's do Upper Realms by 2. Alright, time to upgrade our defense a little bit.
And that benefit's good to last.
It is all too common to fall to one of the chosen enemies of Valhalla. Don't lose heart.
Oh, I'm not giving up. I'm pissed off.
Sigrun, dear, as Kratos and I have been off the beaten path, so to speak, I'm curious as to the state of the realms.
Well, since my sisters and I returned to our old Valkyrie duties, the souls of the damned no longer find the gates of Helheim closed to them. So...
No more Hellwalkers spilling into the other realms? Grand!
I can't say no Hellwalkers are left in the realms, but there are fewer. Frostvelver seems pleased. Or at least I think that's what her expression meant.
Draugr caught me not paying attention. I've got, like, focus fatigue.
A flute? Oh, will you play a song, brother?
It was my daughter's. But I will tell you of it later.
His daughter. Kratos had a child other than Atreus?
Left flank!
Must have forgot. Which comes as a surprise to absolutely no one.
If only there was something on the screen.
Mimir, you may speak more of coming to know Sigrun.
Right. Where were we? After the ice was broken, we fell to talking more regularly, even making a point to do so. It was all I could do to enjoy our company responsibly, staying mindful of our respective positions and keep from crossing any line that would make things difficult for us to recover from.
Wise.
Well, mostly. I'm always wisest in the parts I let myself remember.
You too, Fix. Thank you so much. Disables the use of resurrection stones. What? Yeah, I think I'm going to do Diminish Rage. We're going to hit that question mark door for sure. That was poor aim, and the game still gave it to me. Thank you so much, Fix, and I hope you have a really nice holiday. 40 rage, or 40 health.
This one wants a price from you, brother.
I've still not played through New Game Plus on this. I should, though. Alright, question mark door it is. I like these question mark doors.
Spy crossed everywhere.
more enemies lurking in the mist, I presume.
Yeah, so, I find with my new responsibilities with my job this year, it's a lot more difficult for me to find the time to play much offline. But even so, there have been opportunities I've neglected for sure. But this weekend, I might have some time. I've still got Christmas gifts to wrap. I hate wrapping Christmas gifts. Let's see. Fleeting Echoes, please. I still want to see what's in that 5,000 Echo chest.
Omir, what happened next with Sigrun?
She had introduced me as a good friend. And though I couldn't be entirely sure what she meant by it, for once I wasn't concerned with an outcome. Regarding Sigrun, I knew my answer was yes. The question itself seemed secondary.
You were not upset she called you friend.
Show me someone for whom friendship means lack of love, and I'll show you someone who wonders why their lovers never end up being worth their time.
Perhaps. But you did not express your feelings.
Oh, I don't think she could have escaped noticing me.
Nah, man.
I just never asked her anything I felt sure she'd have to refuse.
Behind you!
The shield seems a little unnecessary, but whatevs. Huh? Okay. Rocket says hi. I'm still carrying my last
Your
burden.
relationship with Sigrun. Why so reluctant to tell her how you felt?
She was on the Valkyrie's path, preparing to transcend her corporeal form.
No.
That was her focus, her chosen purpose. And I didn't want to suggest myself as an obstacle. I suppose I let some part of myself imagine she might recognize my affection, even reciprocate it. But now that we know what she was running from, obviously she'd never again risk choosing love over duty. A unique, heartfelt friendship, that is what could endure. And that is what I chose to embrace.
You can't just assume that people know how you feel. You gotta friggin' say something.
Right flank! Watch out! Behind you, brother! Behind you! Incoming!
And Valhalla keeps the score.
Okay. There's a chest here, right? There's always a chest. Oh. Duh. Of course it's right next to the door. It's always right next to the door. Use your frickin' brain, Gilly. Don't go into vacation mode yet.
If only there was something on the screen.
Yeah.
Good. The route to the higher area ought to be open now. We could use some limited time assistance, couldn't we?
At least this time we remembered to buy the little res stone. I say we like it was a communal decision. This time I remembered to buy the little res stone. Yeah, I know. So that's interesting. The sanctuary chests are either empty or they require some kind of sacrifice. Yeah, we did it! Alright, now if Mimir starts talking, I'm going to stop before I continue. Oh, never mind. Oh. That one had different timing than I was expecting. Dude never had a chance.
You certainly aren't that little edge.
Really? I would love to swap out for this, but I can't deal with it only having one use.
The flute you found. You said it belonged to your daughter.
I carved it for her as a gift. She enjoyed playing and was skilled with it. There was a song she would play. One I used to remember every note of. But no longer.
Oh.
If you mean to recount the story of the day you were tricked into killing your wife and daughter, you don't have to. You've told that story before.
That's right.
You know how it ends. You needn't relive it. That's not the story her flute brings to mind, is it?
No.
How terrible. All right. Don't care about the enemies. Just moving on. I hate having to go through this section of the game with Helios. It's like... aside from Tyr, it's like the hardest section. And Helios just mocks me the whole friggin' time. It's so annoying.
Hello?
Off we go. Don't need the health right now, thankfully. I really need to reverse this path and hit the wyvern first.
There's the target Valhalla's mark. Watch your left. Don't let him club us. Wrong weapon, man. On your right. Held another of Valhalla's targets. Nifty.
Nifty.
Incoming right side. Behind you, incoming! Right flank!
Alright, let's keep going.
Untether yourself, man!
Okay, come on. I do like getting the barrier keys for free. Crap. Although I just did a big old loop for no friggin' reason. Alright, here we go. I gotta take care of the trash first.
Getting siphoned, right flank! Still a monster, I see. It's charging at us.
Alright, there's the other one.
Right flank. Left side, murderer.
Ah! Mm-mm. I thought I was about to kill him. All right, health. We're doing much better this time.
Incoming back here. Behind you, idiot.
All right, gimme. I'm doing much better this time. But dang. I get so lost here. I know that the layout doesn't change, but I just feel like I can't find these friggin' rifts when I need to.
Strike with your shield, damn it! It's in the ground!
What?
Great job not hurrying. You like to fight rougher after all. And they're all dead. Kratos is here.
Oh, crap. I think this is the way I came from. Yep. Let's not let it get up to 4 again. Please. Gilly says to himself.
Left side, murderer!
It's just so much worse than, Health. Let's head down here. Well, I mean, Atreus would give shade, yes. But it never felt quite this bad. Just a chest of fleeting echoes up here. Oh, no. All right, let's do it.
Who are these lowlifes? Sever the link already! You seem depleted somehow. From behind, incoming!
No! Ugh.
You've done it, Kratos! Valhalla salutes your commitment to violence.
No, I'm not taking that door again. Man, I'm not activating that. How do I get back to the front? Okay, here we go.
Decisions, decisions.
A perfect perk cliff. Drastically increases. Huh. Okay. All right, it's time to face Tyr again. I'm gonna take a brief AFK, and then we'll get our faces wrecked again. BRB. All right, this bean is stink bug or toasted marshmallow. Ah, it's stink bug. Blech.
Oh, I'm back again. Still not used to that.
I hope your trip through Valhalla has been fruitful.
I love how the bench fades away. No, it's him in ninja form again. Dang it.
Defend yourself.
Let our battle clear your mind.
Be ready.
Tell me, Kratos, truly, how did it feel to plunge your homeland into darkness?
I did not intend the land to suffer, but I was indifferent, consumed only by rage and retribution.
That is not what I asked. How did it feel, in that moment, your soul given over to darkness, bringing a darkness over everything you could see?
It felt true.
Darkness comes. Your curve.
Really?
There's light over there, brother.
Oh!
Just a subtle shift in weight. Arms up.
Your curve.
Brother, find the light.
Your wrath is minimum, Kratos. Your curve.
There, brother, some light.
Where?
Trust your instincts, Kratos.
Be ready.
Thank you. Look out.
I yield. I yield.
This is the third time I fought him.
Good then.
I don't think you were indifferent, Kratos. I think you were hurt. Deeply hurt. And you handled it unskillfully.
Wait, is that you restoring the sun? You took Helios's chariot and put the sun back in the sky, but sacrificed yourself in the process.
Yes. I fell to my death, and was saved by Helios. But this memory happened before I killed him. My evils were yet to come. What is the point?
That your legacy has always been a complicated one. That goodness is not a destination we arrive at, but a practice. Misfortune may drive anyone to darkness. We resist it only through wisdom and vigilance. You are not so unskillful now as you were then. Better voices in your head, you might call it. I think that's enough for now. You have much to contemplate.
Yes.
Back to the beach then.
You should
No,
be proud
what about
of
the
your
door?
progress, Kratos. See you soon.
It seems like you're making progress. whatever you're doing in there.
It sure didn't feel like it for half a stream.
Listen, I know I made you feel like we expected more of you than you could give. And I just want you to know, I'm not asking you to change how you are or who you are. We had to break the old world to build a new one. Picking up the pieces and putting them together stronger. It's a rare opportunity. You made a difference here. In some circles, a symbol of change. On many days, just knowing that you're a part of the Council is enough.
And other days?
You've earned a voice. How you use it is up to you.
My lady.
General?
Embrace the challenges of Valhalla, for they will mold you into an even more formidable warrior.
Valhalla rewards those who prove their worth within its walls.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
A chance to bargain with Valhalla itself.
Let's do... Let's do the... No, we already did that. Let's do this one. Offer 3 choices instead of 2. And we'll do that because it lets us have more flexibility in what we get. And upgrade our stats. I've got enough time to go once more tonight. All the way on strength. Alright, that's the best I can do on strength. There is nothing more I can upgrade there. Which is insane. Because, like, it doesn't even go halfway up the bar. But, alright. Whatevs. Benevolence.
Right side.
Nothing at the painting this time. Tame the beast. Probably should have done the AoE one instead. Oh.
A substitute daughter. A box full of evils.
Pandora's box.
This one feels important.
This is your blacksmith story, isn't it?
Did Kratos open Pandora's
This girl was the
box?
key, and he died protecting her?
Protecting her from me. I opened that box seeking the means to kill Ares. And what I released.
Pretty much turned all the gods crazy.
Thanks again for that.
Quiet head.
Unfortunate. The time I spend in my own Valhalla means you get more time with him.
Oh. I didn't realize Mimir was going through his own thing while Kratos is with Helios. Interesting.
Kratos, how well did you know the blacksmith's daughter?
Pandora. She reminded me of my own daughter, who I lost long ago.
I'm sorry, Kratos. Even at your most vengeful, you must not have wanted to let harm come to her.
Pandora was innocent. The way she saw things, she could reach me when few could. She deserved better than to be a pawn, sacrificed in a game of gods.
Your regret is palpable. But thank you for letting yourself remember. That is important.
Left flank! Oh! Behind you! Watch your sight! Above you! Watch out!
That one up there can't reach me so long as I'm down underneath the platform. Okay, health. Thank you. Alright, where's the door in the chest? I like this already upgraded runic stuff. Too many Aesir.
Look, brother! I see the one you need to get there! Use a shield strike, brother!
What? Yoink.
Above you! Watch out!
What?
That's the one you needed!
Alright, so we know what's inside the 5,000 chest reward now. so we don't have to do that again. I would rather go with more of a lesser reward than save up for one super awesome, mega, super duper perfect reward. Alright. Choose one of two. Muspelheim?
Right then, time to ascend to the next area. You ready?
Or not.
I wouldn't say no to some short-time help.
Didn't mean to go up there. But at least I got my second rest stone. Oh, this is Mimir's tree.
Time to die, freak.
Ah, now it's the other one.
Magni, alright. I haven't fought this guy in an incredibly long time.
Hiya, I felt that. I do not remember the fight against Magni at all. Yes, more strength, please.
Surprise, you hulking brute!
Already?
All your righteous haranguing about how evil the gods are, and you somehow gloss over that little extra nudge you gave them.
Opening the box was Athena's plan. I did not know the consequences.
You would claim ignorance of the consequences of trusting Athena? Is that your idea of a joke, Kratos? Because I admit it's hilarious. But let's be real, Kratos. Whether you should have suspected the consequences or not, you certainly can't claim that you would have cared about them. You wanted the power to kill Ares. And because you wanted it, everything is justified. That's your moral code at the end of the day, isn't it? To imagine you once again holding an office of solemn metaphysical responsibility. A trusted figure. A worshipped figure. The absolute gall of you to let yourself consider such a thing. I guess irony can have you when it earns you, or something.
Okay. This is all a test that Tyr is putting Kratos through to gauge his readiness for the office. And I'm actually really loving this story. I find it interesting that I'm not under attack this time through. Is the bowl going to be back? Nope. Oh, it is. It's on the other side. The object of judgment.
Oh, how precious. I don't think you can be trusted to keep that safe at all. Pretty sure he agrees with me.
His daughter's doll. Pandora statue. Okay. Let me guess. Now I have to deal with 6 rifts? $15,000 for an armor appearance? F that. Another siren. Okay.
Oh, not the song attack! Centaur? I don't usually get this close.
What?
Incoming charge!
At least it's just the Huntress again. That one I know pretty well. The Minotaur I've been struggling with. Of course, now there's 6 of them. Shimmering rifts contain prominent rewards. Okay. Yeah, and probably a terrible amount of enemies. There's no reward without risk here.
Incoming dive. You killed the thing someone told you to kill. Yay! What is that?
Bifrost magic.
Not my favorite. It's charging at us.
Contagion disease. Shield strike. Cleanse status. Vigor, please. Whoa!
I believe I've spotted your quarry. You managed to stun one. Oh, you must kill whatever is making that sound. Watch your right, moron. Still a monster, I see.
Of course, there's a Noken. I didn't even notice.
You delay, Kratos.
Thank you, Rocket. I was like, why is it not dying?
I'm behind you. Don't expect that one to be Kratos.
Why is that one still alive? The segment of the game takes so long. Oh good, a freebie. Didn't have to fight anybody. I like that.
A friendly reminder, your foes are getting stronger.
Shut up,
the
Helios.
longer you fiddle around. Hit the glowing one before it closes in. Sever the link already.
What? I don't want a new arena. This is a terrible time to encounter this rift.
Behind you, watch out! And things just got hard. Did you forget that haste is a factor here? Watch your right, moron! Incoming charge!
Okay. One more to go.
It's in the ground! Crossfire, at your back!
Come on. All right, that one up there is dead.
Watch from underneath!
Woo!
They're all dead. Good for you, Kratos.
I am shocked.
From behind, incoming.
Okay. Alright. Back to the front. I'm not going to open a chest. I'm going to buy a superior resurrection stone and then look at chests.
Yes, yes. Pick something and let's
Health
go.
burst. Oh, I can't afford them. Oh, what the crap? Let's upgrade that. Oh, it's not going to matter. We're going straight up to tier. And we'll buy some barrier keys. Okay. And this. Shouldn't have done that. I keep forgetting that's a relic one. Oh, well, at least I got to complete a quest for doing that. Alright, here we go.
I hope your trip
Are you
through
the
Valhalla
Avatar
has been
now?
fruitful. I have one last weapon to show you. I think you'll enjoy it, if that's the word.
A katana? Whoa! Holy crap!
Defend yourself.
How many have seen that rage and lived to tell?
I don't understand how to deal with this. Holy crap!
Be ready.
Not a loss if you learn from it.
He's so difficult this time. Holy crap.
I think you're just intimidated by his height.
Shut up,
Do it.
Mimir. All right, we're done there for the evening.